As an artist, one of the most important things you can make is your portfolio. This is what's going to get you jobs, this is what's going to get you noticed, this is what's going to be the thing that defines you as a professional. A portfolio is a curated selection of your best work. It is the way that you are going to sell yourself as a professional and as an artist. Since games require a diverse range of skills to be developed, and while there are lots of games out there that have been made by a single developer, it's most common in industry to specialise in a discipline such as art, programming, design, sound, or even writing, and then work with others who specialise in skills that you lack. Regardless of whether you're looking to join a AAA studio or an indie team, people are always going to want to know what you're capable of, and while word of mouth and a good CV can help with that, the best way to prove that you have the skills for the job is to show them your previous work, and that, my friend, is your portfolio. So, since your portfolio is likely to be your potential employer's first impression of you, and its quality could be the difference between being a top applicant or getting rejected, as a game developer, your portfolio is definitely one of the most important things you can create. So what goes into making a portfolio really depends on what work you're trying to show off. If you're an artist, you might want to make a portfolio on an ArtStation. It's a website that you can post your 3D models on or your 2D art, and you can show it off that way. If you're a programmer or designer, itch.io is a great place to upload your work because you can make your game projects, put it on there, and people can play it immediately from the site. And you can also just have a link to it anywhere else and people can go and play your game. And so itch.io is another place to make your portfolio. However, it would also be a good idea to have your own portfolio website where you can have everything centralized, you can have links to all of your other work, and most importantly, it's yours. You can personalize it the way you see fit, and you can make it have any extra features that you want. And when it comes to making a portfolio, personalization is key. You're trying to sell yourself as a professional, as a worker, as an artist, and so you want your creativity to come across in your portfolio. If it's bland and boring, people are going to think you're bland and boring, and that might work for you depending on how you're trying to come across, but typically you want to show that you're engaging, you're someone who is creative, and you're someone who can do good work. And so if you have a really terrible looking portfolio website, people are going to think you do terrible looking work. And while it isn't an actual portfolio website itself, LinkedIn is a really good place to be going after you have your portfolio. If you don't have a LinkedIn account already, make one, because LinkedIn is a really good way to network. And networking is really important when it comes to finding jobs, finding teams, or finding people to work with in the future. It's also really good for keeping people updated on what you're doing so that people know what you're doing, because if people know what you're doing, they can tell other people what you're doing, and it's free networking.